implications of emerging technologies disproportionately disempower minorities globally? And thus, how should designers work within this conflicted landscape? From the minerals used to build Alexa to the data systems used to write university essays, what's the price for emerging technologies and who is paying for it? The electronic industry is the largest consumer of minerals sourced from the Dominican Republic of Congo. Congo's largest trading partner is China, who manufactures half the world's electronics. In Congo, 2,000 people die every year, including children as young as 6, who mine with their hands for less than $2 a day. Beyond this, the configuration of these systems and their data leaves unequal implications to minorities and indigenous peoples from around the world. From the workers cleaning toxic waste and labeling datasets to the exploited cultural work and exclusion of protocols for indigenous people, this is the price for wealth and power. Complacency with general exploitation, out of sight, out of mind, goes beyond harvesting materials. Involved is systematically and cultural complacency with the exploitation and exclusion of minorities. Yet complacency is still complicity. When you're a powerless consumer on the other side of the world benefiting from these products, you allow yourself to be distracted by consumerism, by comfort, and by the lustful world that is AI. Indirectly exploiting someone and ignoring their human rights is an extension of privilege, and whether you know it or not, you're measuring a person's worth and their instrumental value. This AI and emerging technologies issue is an extension of issues within society. It fuels the vehicle of racism, of exploitation, with wealth and power being the destination.
Is my new iPhone 15, like, can you guarantee that the cobalt that's in that phone has not been mined, like using child labor in the DRC?
Yes, we can, because we do two things. Well, first of all, I should back up and say our objective over time is to take nothing from the earth to make our products and other rare earth materials in the watch. So we're really proud of this.
Yeah.
But for those products that we still do mine, for some of our other products, we have an intense level of tracing in our supply chain all the way back to the mine and the smelter to make sure that the labor used is not child labor.
Okay.
And I think we do a really good job of that.
Can corporations ever go beyond performative ethical practices? Is greater power inevitable? To fix the exploitation of emerging technologies, society needs to change their ability to sit comfortably with westernized privilege in every form. But what can truly be done? Is it a helpless cycle of secretive deals, of money, of power? Is it easy to feel conflicted when technology is so ingrained in our lives? And even if tech companies did implement ethical trade lines, there is still the threat of exploitation of knowledge, ethically threatening the lives of creators, of artists, and of indigenous people.
Enact regulation now to safeguard our authenticity and protect against misappropriation of our inalienable rights. In the past year, I have developed my own deepfake version of myself, and I can grant or refuse consent in a way that is meaningful. What is not acceptable is when my art and my identity can simply be taken by a third party and exploited falsely for their own gain without my consent due to the absence of appropriate legislative control and restriction.
That extends to the cultural exclusion of Indigenous Australian protocols, mining minerals from Indigenous land using Indigenous culture for capital gain. Even AI can offer a blasé answer that we need to include First Nations in decision-making in protocol inclusion. But when experimentation was conducted, it was actually revealed that such spirituality can never fully be implemented by the datasets. Beyond this, the work, knowledge, and culture of Indigenous people and people of color is threatened by AI's ability to duplicate and share their work without consent. The prevalence of this issue within society shows that AI is mirroring our systematic and cultural oppression. I would like to optimistically make the assumption that the majority of individuals don't ethically support slave labor or exploitation. However, indirectly turning a blind eye is still directly benefiting of such disadvantagement. It's a conflicted scene for designers, as this tech is the vehicle in which we practice. It is necessary and has concrete existence within society. This conflict of interest creates an uncomfortableness in everyday activity. Yet it is this conflict of minds, of knowledge, and of cultural exploitation that extends society's compliance with benefiting of individuals that are already underprivileged.